everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. As you can see, today we are building a nightclub. I originally put this on the community tab, like in my posts, like my work in progress photo, that it was going to be a bar, but then I changed my mind when I was building it. I mean, it is a bar because there's literally a bar in there and it's functional as a bar, but it is also like a nightclub because I literally just put like a dance floor there and a DJ booth, so it technically counts as a nightclub. So that's what it's like categorized as, but you could just use it as a bar if you wanted to, I guess, and like delete the dance floor if you don't want it as a nightclub. But yeah, that's basically what I did for the categorization of this build. I think I can't remember if I used a photo for this build, like an inspiration photo. I don't think I did. I think it was just like off the dome. So yeah, this is a off the dome build that I did. I've just been building like I was gonna say like I've been building a lot of like city kind of things, but in like my personal stuff I've been building like a neighborhood. So not for a save file. I can't even get into that because I'm actually still kind of peeved about that breaking. I know a lot of you were looking forward to that save file, so it is sad that it happened. And I didn't know why everything just kind of wasn't working in that save file. But then, like, if you haven't seen recently, a lot of people are talking about their games, like, and their save files being corrupted and like basically obliterated if they excuse me, if you have like the for rent pack. It was basically like botching everybody's saves. And I think that might be what happened to that save file, because things were just kind of like floating for no reason. Like I would just load into a lot and things were floating. And it wasn't like the usual, like, you know, in City Living, how like the festivals and stuff were floating. It was like just a regular residential lot that I built in like Willow Creek, and there was just like stuff floating everywhere, like trees and like couches and other stuff. And I was like, okay. So it was like the first sign of trouble that something was going on in that save file. But apparently that's been happening with a lot of people, especially if like specifically I think it's for like if you have the for rent pack that happens. Yeah, and I made the mistake of getting that. So unfortunately that save got botched because of that. So I actually ended up, like, after the last build that I did, because I used items that were from for rent, it wasn't actually set as a residential rental just because I know there's like issues with the gallery and uploading things as a residential rental, so I didn't end up doing that. But just like using items and stuff that came with that pack, I had used some in the last build, and then after I was done with that and I uploaded it, I actually like uninstalled The Sims 4 and then reinstalled it, but I didn't reinstall the for rent pack because I don't know why I would have that installed if it's gonna like botch all of my games, so, and like my saves and stuff like that. So I ended up uninstalling it, so I no longer have that pack in my game anymore. I just figured it would be a lot safer if I just didn't have the pack in my game, so I took it out. So yeah, I don't have the front pack anymore, so I'm probably not going to use it for other builds. And I know a lot of you wanted to see like more apartment builds and stuff like that, but if it's like that broken that it's literally like deteriorating people's save files, I don't want to use it, and I don't think people should want to use it if it's that bad. So yeah, unfortunate since it's been out for long enough, and honestly shouldn't have even been released in that condition. But you'd think it was long enough that they would have updated everything and been able to you know, save what they could from that pack, but apparently not. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I've just been building. I went on like a long-winded rant about that save file, but what I was saying was I've just been building like neighborhood houses and stuff. But like for the channel, I've been building a lot of like city kind of builds, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I have also been needing community lots for my current like gameplay that I'm doing right now. So I kind of needed like a lot like this, and I also need like university lots, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to make that right now. So we'll see. We'll see if that comes out sometime soon. But I do need to build like dorms and stuff for them. Because for some reason, like, I just made a new save recently and I was playing in it. And I noticed when, like, I was kind of just feeling lazy and I just wanted to, like, play the game and not have to worry about building stuff. So I went on the gallery and I got a whole bunch of different builds, like community lots, residential builds, whatever. And I placed all of them down. And most of them worked, but there's one that, like, literally puts me in an infinite loading screen. And I don't really know why, because as far as I remember, when I could get into the lot, like when I first placed it down, I'm pretty sure it was like, it's a restaurant lot, but there's like maybe 2 packs, 3 packs used for it. So it's not something that's like excessively like cluttered or anything, but for some reason it like won't open, like the lot won't open. Like I can't go there, and I can't bulldoze it obviously, because if I try to go like into the lot in order to do that, it just like is an infinite loading screen. So I don't know what that is about. I really wish we had the ability like we could in The Sims 3, where you just can like bulldoze lots from like the manage world, like edit world screen, I guess, which is like manage worlds in Sims 4. Like, I don't know why we can't just bulldoze lots from that screen. It's kind of annoying. And it would save like a lot of heartache with the whole thing of like not being able to load into a lot, because then I could have just bulldozed that, and then hopefully that would have worked, and then I would put something else down. But yeah, so that's annoying. I don't know why that's happening. Let me know if that is happening to you guys, like gallery builds, because I know that, like I said before, there's an issue with gallery builds, but like specifically with the residential rental lots, and this was a restaurant. So, and there's like maybe 3 packs used for that, so I don't know why it was doing that. But yeah, let me know if that's something that you are experiencing, but like not just a residential rental, like if it's any other lots that you're having just like infinite loading screens for, because that's super weird to me. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I've just been honestly not really in like a building mood. You know how, like, I mean, maybe not everyone goes through this, but I go through like phases of being obsessed with building and I don't feel like doing any gameplay. And then I get into phases where I just want to do gameplay and I don't want to build at all. And I think I've been in that kind of vibe for a little bit now, where I've just been wanting to do gameplay. So that's what I've been doing mostly recently, is gameplay stuff. But as I'm doing gameplay, I realize that I need builds for it, and then when that whole like restaurant lot infinite loading screen thing happened with the gallery, after I placed that, I was like, maybe I should be like building my own lots for this save. So yeah, that's been a thing, so now I'm thinking about that. But yeah, anyways, with this build, I haven't talked at all about this build. I literally just said that it was a nightclub. But I wanted to try and use as little CC as I could possibly use. Just because I know that my builds tend to be kind of CC heavy, and it's a community lot, so it's like somewhere that you would visit pretty often, and like having to load in from like your household to a community lot and having it take a long time is annoying. So I tried to make it with the least amount of CC possible as I could, but still have like the vibes that I was, you know, had in my head. So yeah, that is something I tried to do for this. So I tried to make it as CC light as possible. But I know everyone has like their own kind of definition of what CC heavy and CC light looks like. So, but yeah, was the plan for this. I made this like outdoor seating area at the front. I don't know, I just thought it'd be like a cozy kind of place for your Sims to go outside and maybe like, I don't know, bring their drinks out there, or if they like order food or something from the bar, then they can come over here and have a little sit down and a bite to eat under those fairy lights. So yeah, I have that there. I was gonna make like a kind of porch or like patio thing out the back, because there's like, the way this lot is situated, you kind of see like and look out into the water. And so I was gonna make like a patio thing, but then I didn't end up doing that. I do put like a little sitting area, so it has like the, like, I don't know, just like outdoor seating out the back, and there's like a tree out there, because I wanted to have, I always try to make sure that I balance like city kind of builds with greenery, because I don't know, especially like in games and like in The Sims, I feel like you need greenery to make things look less, I don't know, it just makes everything feel more alive and everything. So yeah, I just tried to include that as much as possible on this lot. So there's like a patch of grass in the back that I put, and like a seating area. So if your Sims did want to take like a breather from the chaos that might be happening inside, they can go out and sit here in the front, or they can go out the back and look at the water and just kind of vibe for a little bit. I know I would if I was here, because I don't like very crowded, warm, loud spaces. So that's definitely somewhere I would probably end up, you know, venturing out to if I was someone who was at this lot. But anyways, I realized later, like I put the what's it called, like the awning, as you can see, where like the lights are at the front with the windows and everything. I tried to use like a whole bunch of different ones, and then I just like landed on these ones, but I forgot that we have like the ones that have like string lights on the actual awning from the bistro kit. So I could have used that. I completely forgot that we had that. But yeah, I don't know if these are base game actually. I was about to say at least these are base game instead of like through a kit. So I guess maybe these are better, but I can't remember if these are actually base game or if they're from maybe like Get to Work. I think we got some in Get to Work and maybe Get Together, but yeah, I don't know. At least you don't have to get a kit. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. I mean, it's not obviously like the end of the video, because this is like a 40-minute video, but I don't really know what else to say about it. I did put like inside, as I said, there's a dance floor, the DJ booth, a bar area, and then I want to do like a games area, because I like using that like pool mod by Utopia, so your like Sims can play pool or like billiards or whatever. So I did put that inside of this lot. So like there's kind of like an elevated area with like posts and stuff, and then there's like these neon lights in it, and there's 2 pool tables and a dartboard, so your Sims can play darts or play pool. And then on the upstairs there is like a little karaoke machine, and then just like sitting area, like a bathroom. So yeah, if you want to send your Sims up there to go and do some karaoke and chill, then you can do that. So I tried to make sure there's like enough things to do on this lot, and I also put like signs and stuff out in the front area on the deco buildings. If you didn't know, I placed like deco buildings on the side of this nightclub, because I didn't want to have to build like a whole bunch of like buildings that aren't going to be usable, because like this lot's going to be a nightclub. So I just put deco builds there that are from the game. So yeah, that's what those like 2 buildings are off to the side. But I just put signs out there, like a little chalkboard sign and a like just a regular kind of sign, to make it look like it's an actual establishment that is actually functioning and working. But yeah, speaking of working establishments, the business, what's it called? Oh yeah, business and hobbies. It's hard to remember the hobbies part because there's only 2, but the business and hobbies pack is coming out soon, I think. So yeah, I guess if you want to risk it all, because the same game mechanics from the For Rent pack looks like they're being used for that. So if it's like demolishing saves now, I don't know what that pack's gonna do, if it has the same kind of functionality with being able to section off areas and everything. If you're brave enough to try and buy that pack, then I guess you could, like, I don't know, make your sim own this club and like live upstairs, and yeah, I don't know, have DJ classes or something, because you can teach like skills and stuff now. But yeah, if you wanted to do that, you could, or you could, you know, like bulldoze the 2 deco buildings left to the side and put apartments there if you really wanted to. But I don't think I'm gonna get that pack because I am scared of it demolishing my saves like it did with the one that I worked on for a year. So yeah, anyways, I'm just kind of working on the outside here. I kind of spent a while on this outside. I didn't realize how long I spent out here, but I wanted it to have, like, you know, city kind of vibes. So I was trying to really kind of capture that from the outside. So it took me a little bit to do it. I think I built this over the course of like 2 days. Is it 2 days? Yeah, I think I built it over the course of 2 days. So yeah, I just had to take a little break after a while because I was getting in my head about it. It's funny because, like, I'll go to bed at night and then I'll just be like thinking like, maybe I should put that room back there. And maybe if I put the hallway here, it'll have like better flow. And like, I just think about builds when I go to sleep. I don't know if that's healthy, but that is something that my brain does. So yeah. But as I said before, I've been, you know, doing a lot of gameplay. I've been trying to get the, like, what's it called? I don't even, oh, Blast from the Past. Is that what it is? I think it is. Blast from the Past, like, event or whatever that they have going on. Like, basically the, like, what's it called? Like, the Game Pass thing. You know what I'm talking about. The event thing. I've been trying to get the items for that, so I've been doing some of that in, like, a separate save. I just made some random sim, and it's like, I've heard some people say this, but they're like, this isn't, like, doing the reward events that they do now aren't really that fun. I don't know. I mean, maybe some people find it fun, but I'm just kind of, like, over it the second I start it. I'm, like, just, like, I want to be done. Like, I'm just running all over the place, like, getting collectibles and stuff like that. And I feel like I don't usually do that kind of, like, gameplay in my, like, usual kind of gameplay. Because I just kind of don't enjoy it that much, to be honest. So I've been cheating. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been, like, because I have the UI cheats, so, you know, if I need to, like, cheat, like, a relationship with him so I can get him to go to the lot, or, like, you know, time cheats or whatever, like, I just have been, you know, using that in order to get everything faster. Skill cheats, because you have to, like, skill up in order to build some, like, time machine thing. So yeah, I have been just cheating some stuff up just to, like, hurry and get this stuff, because I can't be bothered. I'm so sorry, I really can't. But I have been doing that, and because I want to get to the, I think, week 3, because it, like, locks you for a certain amount of time, then you can't, like, go past to get the items until the next part, like, the next week of the event starts. So I think that week 3 begins tomorrow. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna pop in there tomorrow and get everything else for the week 3, and then I'll have everything from this event, because I really just want that cake, to be honest with you. I just want that cake because I want to see what they did with it. And I think it also comes with a new aspiration or something, and we all know how lacking aspirations and traits and stuff are, so I don't know, it's just nice to have, I guess. So that's what I'm trying to get in the next week of the event. But yeah, are you guys playing the event? Do you guys play any of the events? Like, has that been something that's interested you so far? I know a lot of people, when, like, the scenarios and stuff came out, a lot of people really liked it, and like playing through. Like I saw a lot of people on YouTube doing playthroughs of the scenarios and stuff like that. So is that something that you guys enjoy? I think it's kind of interesting that so many people did enjoy the scenarios, because it makes you have like a storyline, or like, you know, like a structured way of playing, rather than like the sandbox style kind of thing that The Sims usually has. But people didn't like the StrangerVille pack that much, but I feel like that offers you like a storyline to go through without like being like too much in, like, it doesn't create the Sims for you obviously, but it like gives you a scenario that your Sims can like go through, you know what I mean, like a storyline. And I really love the StrangerVille pack. I enjoyed playing through it. I thought it was really fun. But a lot of people really didn't like it, so it's interesting that so many people liked the scenarios. Obviously, like, not everyone liked them, but I feel like most people liked them and enjoyed playing them. I don't think I've done, I think I started one time just to see, and I don't think I finished it. I just have like, I don't know, I just like making my own stuff up, I guess, and so it wasn't as enjoyable for me, but I think it's nice for people to have, you know, set things to kind of go through like storylines and things like that. But yeah, well, I can't really think of anything else to talk about, so I think for the rest of the video, which is like, I think we're halfway now, but for the rest of this video I'm gonna leave you with the music. And I hope that you enjoy this build. As always, the download link will be in the description, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!